So we are going to be talking today about AirPods. We're going to be comparing the very fancy, very sought after Apple AirPods against ones that were actually purchased on Amazon.
So these are the newest. These are the newest AirPods. These are the newest Apple AirPods.
The ones that everybody's looking for, that everybody's trying to get, that everybody uses, and we're comparing them to ones that I got from Amazon. Much cheaper, about a quarter of the price of the AirPods. As we all know, these go for around $160 if you want to buy them yourself.
$160. I actually had to seek these out. I had a hard time, and it wasn't even when it first came out. It was like literally like 6 or 7 months after, I think after it was released. I had to check a bunch of Apple stores. Finally I got one. First they wanted to put it on back order, and then they went in and they found one. So $160.
$160.
I'm a little biased because I love these. I use them. I don't know this one.
Yes, this isn't a brand that everybody knows for sure. It's not something that you'll see on Target or something like that, at stores that we all know. But I've been using them for a couple of weeks now. I've been using them for the gym. I've been using them for go running outdoors and everything like that, and they've been pretty good. The biggest difference in price that you're going to notice with these guys is that where these guys you pay $160, these guys you're only going to pay $30 for them.
$30.
$30. You get basically the same sound quality. They work the same way. One of the biggest things that people will tell you when it comes to AirPods is their connectivity. It's so easy to connect them. You just open the box, it connects to your iPhone right away, and you don't have to worry about going into your Bluetooth settings or anything like that. They connect right away, and that is a great feature about the AirPods. So what makes this equally amazing is that they work exactly the same way. You open the box. Once you connect them the first time to the phone on your Bluetooth, you open the box and they connect. When you pick it up to put it on, it connects automatically to your phone. So they work exactly like your AirPods. Now you won't see them pop up the way they pop up more nicely as a graphic, but they.
You got a graphic on the on your iPhone.
On your iPhone, it shows you the battery percentage of your of your AirPods and all that stuff. You don't get the graphic, but they do connect automatically.
So you're saying that I overpaid by $120.
By $120, $140 plus taxes, yeah. Mm-hmm.
For these, and you're saying it's the same quality? It's the same
sound
quality?
quality is the same. You will sound quality feels the same from what I've been using already for a few weeks. I actually get, when I'm working out, one of the things that I found that as I'm using the two different ones is that with the AirPods, I feel like after a while, even though they fit very nicely in my ears, they still feel like at some point they're going to fall out.
I do agree with that. It's a little unnerving when I run with it, but so actually, can I put this in? What's the? Let me see. So this is this is the other thing. When you open it up, where's the other? How does it typically work?
I bought the.
There's one slot in here, so.
I bought the version that comes with only one.
So it comes with one for $30.
But for $30, the same brand does one that comes with the pair.
For how much?
For $30, $32.
So wait, $30 you can.
Sorry, $35. $35.
So $30 you get one, $35 you get
it's two of them. Yeah, it's not. So what these guys are is they're unknown brands that will basically at a reduced cost do what the big brands are doing. So there's another company that does the same thing but does the pair. I got the single one for personal reasons, but there's another brand.
What is this brand? What is this brand again?
It's called Altero.
Altero.
Yeah. There's another brand that does two. Works the same way, does the same thing, costs about $35, $36.
So $30 for one, $35 for
36
two.
for two, yeah. But I didn't need the two.
That seems like it's almost too good to be true.
It does, and I mean, then again, it's Amazon. You can buy anything on Amazon for very, very cheap. But
and these, well, you can't buy the AirPods for that cheap.
You cannot, no.
So wait, and these work And in terms of syncing up, they sync up the same way.
They sync up the same way because they use the same Bluetooth technology behind it. So where Apple Pods use the newest version
just fell out.
Well, because you got to put it in.
The AirPods don't fall out. Here, let me.
You go ahead and try it.
I don't know. So that's.
The great thing about this one is it could go in any ear, left or right, but you just got to actually stick it in there. And they stay in there. Trust me, I've worked out, I've ran, I've done Stairmaster, I've ran outdoors, I've done weight training.
Yeah, these feel a little.
They don't fall off.
They do feel snug.
Yes, they are.
They feel a little.
Go in a little deeper than your AirPods.
But they feel a little obtrusive. It feels a little like an ear plug, if that makes sense.
And the reason you feel
like
that,
I can hear my voice.
The reason you hear that is because these guys have better noise cancellation.
Okay.
They are snug because of the noise to give you as much noise cancellation as possible. Whereas AirPods are not, and Apple will tell you as well, they're not air cancellation compliant. They don't actually
air cancellation compliant.
Noise cancellation, sorry.
Noise cancellation.
They're not
okay.
Noise cancellation compliant.
I'm very dumb with noise cancellation. I'm dumb with a lot of this stuff. So noise cancellation is a thing that
Yes. So a lot of headphones, especially the ones that you wear over the ear, have noise cancellation capabilities. What that means is when you put them on, it blocks all the surrounding noise around you. You will not be able to hear anything around you. These are not manufactured that way, the Apple AirPods.
Right.
But these guys, that's why they feel a little snug. They feel almost like a plug in your ear because they're specifically to cancel out as much of the noise around you as possible, which is what makes them so great that when you're at the gym working out and you got the loud music playing in the background, it cancels that out and you listen to whatever it is you're listening to.
I will say that it does fit snug. Like once you put it in, it does fit snug. Well, I gotta listen to both. Like, can we drum it up? Like,
definitely try them.
Let's play this one first, and see, play.
So, and I think you're actually already connected. That's how fast they connect.
Let's play something.
It's the one we need.
No Little Mermaid tunes that you probably have on your phone.
Well, I am a big fan of Disney, and Disney is all we have. A little bit of Mozart. They do say that.
Yeah, play something like Mozart. Something. You have something classical.
We could put some classical.
No one could hear this, so you'll have to take my word for it, whatever that means.
We hope that your word is more than enough.
Okay, so what are you playing there, just so everybody knows?
This is just an all instrumental song.
Okay.
All instrumental.
Yeah. Nice specific song.
Classical.
Instrumental song number 350.
Exactly.
What is it called?
Okay, it's a French song called Un Neveu Soleil.
Oh, all right. Turn it up a little. Turn it up a little.
So turn it up.
Yeah.
You want me to turn it all the way up?
Yeah, just turn it up. And I'll let it play for like 10 seconds, and then we'll listen to the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds fine. So let's
move on to the next one.
Let me just listen to them back to back. It actually seems louder in the other one. Like this is all the way, like the volume's all the way up.
All the way up. Exactly.
Is it just because this one is deeper, like embedded deeper into the ear?
It's embedded deeper into the ear. Not only that, noise cancellation is better on this because there's no noise cancellation in the AirPods at all.
Yeah, you mother effer. So you're saying that I paid, it's the same. It's pretty much the same. I mean, I can't. I mean, maybe if you're like an expert with music or some, I don't know.
For the most part, most people will not. Most of our viewers will not tell the difference. Unless you're an audiophile, you're not going to tell the difference between them. But there is something, and the one great thing about it is both of them, the minute you take them off your ear, it pauses anything you're listening or watching.
I did notice that it did pause. So there's really, wow, that's a bummer for me who loves AirPods.
It hurts a little bit.
There is no functionality in terms of like distance. You know, sometimes I use the AirPods. I sync it up to my phone. I walk to the other side of the house or something. It still plays like
because it's using the same 5.0 technology, which is the newest Bluetooth technology out there right now. It has the same distance as your AirPods. So the same distance as you can go with your AirPods, you'll be able to go with this one. So the technology itself, there's no difference into it. Here now, as great as it is now, of course, there are some cons to it. With AirPods, you do get a chance to, when you open the case, on your phone, you get to see the percentage of both earpieces and the percentage of your case, which is very helpful.
Right, the charging case. Yes, correct. Yeah.
One big con, one of the biggest cons that I have about this, and I'm looking at testing a couple other ones that I saw that are around the same price, is that you don't know at all what percentage your box is, your charging case is, because this is a charging case as well.
So if I were to play that, okay. So there's nothing on the phone. Does it tell me what percentage the headphones are
The
at?
headphone is, yes.
Where does it display that on the phone itself?
It will show it on the phone.
So it'll show how much the percentage for the headphones, but not for the case
charging
itself.
case.
Okay.
So the charging, that's one of the things that I didn't like about it, because it'll be a complete mystery. I'll never know how much actual battery.
Okay, versus the iPhone, versus the AirPods. Got it, yeah.
At all times how much it is. So the case does not connect. Now, as I was mentioning earlier, there are different brands that manufacture the same thing with different looking cases, but they're all charging cases. They all charge your headphone. Whether those show whether those give you a percentage or graphical representation on your phone, I don't know. There's another brand that I already am going to try.
Okay.
To see if hopefully it shows it. As of right now, this one does not. So you either have to make it a point to charge it when you get home,
right,
or go for a couple of days using it. And then it'll depend on your usage.
And there is no way to gauge battery life.
There's no way. There's like a little light that'll start flashing when it's running low.
But there's no. Okay.
But nothing that really tells you how much you got left.
That can get a little irritating. I would think. I mean, if you were to keep it plugged in, I mean, I guess that way.
Sure.
But
now it does. Their website and on the Amazon description, it does say that it gives you an additional 16 hours for this guy, but you get. On the headphone itself, when it's fully charged, you get 3.5 hours of music time.
3.5 hours on the fully charged headphone.
On a fully charged headphone.
Okay.
So that will kind of tell you when it might be time to plug it in.
So if you do plug it in on a nightly basis, bi-nightly basis, you're fine.
You'll always have the charging case.
You always have the charging case and everything. That's really
You'll never have to worry about charging the actual headphone.
Okay. Are there any other cons that you have noticed?
That out of using it for a few weeks already, that's the only con I've seen.
That is the only con you've seen.
There's no way to know the percentage on the actual case itself.
Okay.
I have no idea what it is.
So you're saying I got ripped off? That's
I feel like we all
that's
kind of
the
got
underlying message in that.
It's
I got ripped off. I had another $100 to burn.
Exactly.
Or $100 plus.
You make a lot of money. I mean, you're here sitting with me having a conversation about.
We're very independently wealthy,
But that was the only con I found so far after using it. They both withstand very good sweat resistance. I wouldn't go swimming with any of them because they're not waterproof.
Right.
The one that I am going to be trying is supposed to be waterproof. So I'll let you know. I'll update you guys on that.
Another thing to mention too, I guess this one has the, what would you even call this? Sort of a plastic protection or whatever?
Yeah. And
I mean, does that wear out over time?
It comes with 4 different sizes.
4 different sizes?
5 different size plastics.
Okay.
Earpieces.
AirPods doesn't even have these.
No, it is what it is. So you could, if you have smaller ears, there's a smaller
so you can get different sizes and they adjust to the ear.
They adjust to the ear. It already comes with it. It comes with 5 different plastics. This is the one that I put on because it's the one that fits best with my ear.
Got it. Alterola. What's the button on here? What is that?
Because, like the AirPods, you can answer calls as well.
And so you just click the button to answer the call?
Click the button to answer the call. I've tried the actual calling on it as well. People can hear me very well. I can hear them very well. Considering that it's so snug into your ear, it picks up your voice very, very, very good.
And it syncs with it, so if I get, because when I have my AirPods in, somebody calls me on my phone, I pick up the phone, it instantly goes to my AirPod. Same deal, or I have to actually, but you're saying I gotta hit this little button that's
Yes,
on.
you gotta answer it. Because
Well, what if I answer it on my phone? Because typically
if you answer it on your phone, then it automatically answers.
Okay, so I don't have to answer it on my phone and then press the button.
No. The button is just there so that if your phone's not anywhere near you, you answer.
See, that's also a neat little feature that the AirPod does not have. I guess there's no button on there. I mean,
To answer.
No, there's no answer. There's nothing. I mean, it's,
if I'm not mistaken, I think if you tap, it's supposed to answer.
Yeah, you would have to. Yeah, I guess.
So it kind of has it there.
Okay.
So it's very similar to the.
I don't know how happy I am about the outcome of this review, but yes.
I felt the same way when I started seeing them pop up in my Amazon, and as deals of the day.
Next, you're going to tell me that my iPhone is overpriced.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
No, that one is not. That one's going to be a little hard to beat. The actual iPhone, iPhone will be a little hard to beat.
Okay.
My recommendation to the viewers is, guys, try this out. I'm a big fan of Apple. I have everything Apple, computers, tablets, everything Apple. I love the AirPods. The AirPods are just the first thing that are a little overpriced.
Yeah, unless unless that charging feature where it shows you, the charge status of your case means $100 and something worth it to you. I mean, I couldn't come up with any difference in terms of sound quality. I didn't want to, and I was being, picky. Obviously we can play a bunch of different songs, but yeah, I think had I known, I probably would have, since it's such a steep price hike, probably would have gone maybe with the other ones. I mean, if it was $20, $30, but it's like, you're talking about 35.
You're talking over $100.
Over $100. So
it's a big difference. So
yeah, it is a difference.
And the great thing about them is that if you lose them, you just lost 2 days worth of lunch.
That's true. That's true.
So it's not a big. It doesn't feel as.
Well, I
hard.
eat a lot of lunch, so it's like 1 day.
1 day.
Worth of lunch,
There you go. So 1 day of lunch.
Yeah.
So if you just for 1 day not eat, you can very easily replace it.
Yeah.
As opposed to losing 160.
There you go, and they're constantly sold out too. That's the other thing. I got a new iPhone in December. When was it? December, and there was a dude asking for them, and they were sold out. So, if you want to save some hassle and save some money, maybe try them out.
Great product. There's a lot of brands out there because they're all trying to get in on this AirPod trend. So Alterola is just one of the cheaper ones that I found, but they range anywhere from $30 up to $60 because some of those $60 ones have charging cases that you can charge your phone to. You can connect your phone to it and charge your phone. It's a battery pack.
Okay.
But it's a great product. I highly recommend everybody tries them. If you haven't bought AirPods yet, then try these guys before you buy AirPods. Because I think you'll be happy to know that you saved $160. Unless you're an Apple fanatic.
Well, then
AirPods is weird.
Then money is no object. So.
Exactly.
Well, thanks everyone.
Try them out. Well,
thanks for the review, and check them out.
Check them out. We'll see you guys next time.
All right.